Call yourself a roadie. Call yourself a roadie.
All right, what's happening, roadies? Welcome to episode 97. This week's guest is lighting tech Pierce Scott. I am your host, Larry Milburn. I am coming at you from a barn in Northwest Connecticut. Those of you watching on YouTube can attest to that fact. First up, I want to let you know, if you are watching us the week of May 7th, then tomorrow and Wednesday, May 8th and 9th, is the Relics Music Conference coming at you from the Brooklyn Bowl right there in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Check out my past interview with Mr. Peter Shapiro, episode 90. It's up on YouTube as well as SoundCloud and on the website, readyfreeradio.com. You can learn all about him right there. The Relics Music Conference, very cool, man. Year 2. And also year 2 that I'm not going to be able to make it. The Relics Music Conference is a conference for professionals in the live music industry designed to shed light on the fast-paced and ever-changing live music business and bring together the leading figures in the industry today. Listen, this is super cool. If there are tickets and you are kicking around Brooklyn with nothing to do, head over and check it out. I think they may also be live streaming some stuff on their Facebook page. Not entirely sure. But just head over to relicsmusicconference.com for more information about that. So I mentioned in the intro, passion. And we talk about this a lot on the show. Most of my guests had a passion to be in the music industry. And a lot of my listeners, a lot of you folks out there, you have a passion to learn more about the music industry. You have a passion to learn about podcasting or filmmaking or whatever it is. And that's why you tune in. And our guest this week, Pierce, is no different, right? He was a 14-year-old kid, and he got struck by this, and he wanted to get into it, and he found a way to do it. And that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about quickly. Again, if you have a passion for something, and if you have the drive, you will find a way to succeed and to carve out a career for yourself in whatever field it is that you're passionate about and that you want to do. I firmly believe that. Most of my guests have some crazy, inspiring story that attests to that fact, and it can happen. So find the way to do it. Find the people around you that can help you get there, and you will get there. And speaking of passion, I got two past guests I want to give a quick shout out to. Miss Tanya O'Callahan, bass player for Dee Snider. She is an animal activist and a vegan. She is working on her first full-length documentary about veganism. I know she just finished an interview with Moby. He's in her film and several others, and she surrounded herself with great people who know what they're doing, who can help her succeed, and I'm very proud of her. She's going to be coming east. I'm going to try to help her out filming some interviews while she's here on the East Coast. And also, I want to give a shout out to Miss Rachel Ryan, Mr. Sound Lady. When she was a guest on the show, she was telling us about the fact that she's going to go back to grad school, and she was going to do it while she was on tour for the next couple of years. So that means, you know, in between shows, at the end of a show, whatever it is, she's got to get back on the bus, hop on her computer, start writing papers, start doing courses online, the whole thing. I am damn proud to say that Rachel has not only just finally graduated in this last week, she did it summa cum laude. That is no small feat, my friends. Good job, Rachel. Way to go, man. We're very proud of you. That's a little roadie clap for you right there. So folks, last week I did say the inevitable announcement that I'm going to be taking a break. We're calling it summer break for Larry. A lot going on. So Memorial Day, the 28th, it's coming up here real quick, is going to be the last episode until Labor Day. Now, see, I say that, but then I forgot a couple days ago, I was reminded that I'm going to see Dead & Co. And I've got Chris Reagan, their lighting tech, and I already set up the interview. So that's in June. So there may be a couple of episodes that sneak out over the summer because I don't want to hold that. I mean, why would I sit on that episode for 3 months? So there may be a couple of episodes that sneak out over the summer, and I will definitely be doing some updates and whatnot. And I'm going to be doing a lot of video stuff. So if you're a listener on SoundCloud or you subscribe through iTunes, please head over to YouTube, subscribe to our channel on YouTube. There's a lot of videos that are up there now, and there are a lot of videos that are going to be coming out this summer. And part of the reason I'm taking the break from the podcast is so that I can focus on doing videos for the All Guitar Network, which I've told you guys about as well. So head over to allguitarnetwork.com. Sign up there while you can because they're going to start a subscription basis. And if you get in now, I believe you can stay in there for free, I think. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, so I will be taking a break until Labor Day, but don't worry, you will be hearing from me I just need a chance to kind of get caught up on a bunch of things and make this show even better. All right, so today's episode, my friends, Pierce Scott. Pierce, you're gonna hear this story, but here's a guy, 14 years old, was going to his local super church, and rather than praising the Lord, this guy gets struck by a lightning bolt that says, I want to be one of the guys that's doing the lights, that's doing the video, that's doing the behind the scenes stuff to make this show happen. So he figured out a way to do it. He figured out a way to learn. He spent the next 4 years while he was in school, in high school and whatnot, working on his video chops, working on his lighting chops, learning his craft. And the next thing you know, this kid is basically on tour with Tom Petty out of Nashville doing stuff for Glow Motion, which we get into. But I just thought it was a really inspiring story for any of you young guys out there, or young gals. There is a way to do it. You just got to work. You got to put your head down. You got to know what you want to do, and you got to go for it. So yeah, this is an exciting episode. I'm really psyched that I got a chance to sit down with Pierce. And this is like my 5th interview with someone who was on the Tom Petty crew, and I'm super excited about that. One last thing I want to tell you about is that today's episode is sponsored by airturn.com. They have a wide range of products to choose from, including the AirTurn Go Stand, one of the best portable mic stands on the market that I use on this show on a regular basis. So head over to airturn.com, use the code ROADIE, save yourself 20% off your entire order, man. That's 20% off your entire order when you use the code ROADIE over at airturn.com. All right, my friends, again, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to catch the full episode. You got to click that link in the description below. It'll take you to the SoundCloud file. You can listen to this whole episode. I only do the intros on YouTube. I don't do the full episode, not as of yet, but things may change. We'll get there. We'll see. Listen, enjoy this episode. I will see you guys next week. And here we go. Mr. Pierce Scott.